Dave Nasty here at Epic Guitar Instruction. How you doing? We're going to learn a Led Zeppelin song today. We're going to learn Babe, I'm Gonna Leave You. This is a great song for all guitar players to play, but it's a cool way for you to interact with your buddies. That's what I think. I used to play this song in high school with some friends, and it was a nice way for you guys that are just getting used to soloing. You can do lots with it. You could use some A minor pentatonic play, and we'll explain this as we go through the video, but all these things are centered around this really cool tonality of a chord that you know, and all these chords are really familiar and friendly to play. So let's go ahead and break this thing down, okay? So we're gonna start with an A minor chord, and I'm gonna walk you through the voicings of the chords before we talk about what the right hand does, because it's pretty simple, and it's the same a lot of the time. So we start with this A minor chord. We're gonna reach our third finger over, and at times in the intro, we may play it like this, with our pinky on the second string, and then we will actually remove it, and then we will have our pinky on even the high string while we're still voicing this chord, and we'll remove it as well. So that's kind of something to practice. Again, from that A minor chord, I'm bringing my G into the bass position. I might put my pinky on the second string, remove it, put on the high string, and remove it, because it's going to happen in the song. The next chord looks like this. Because what you're going to start to notice is you're like, well, dude, you're putting your pinky on the second string, and my first finger's already on the second string. And there's a reason for that, because it's played as we move through the pieces of the music. So we have our F major, and then we have an E major. That's going to be our verse and our intro as far as our chords are concerned. Let's talk about how we play that. We arpeggiate, or we play our notes separate, and the first one goes like this. So that is 5-4-3-1, 5-4-3-2 with our right hand. I'm referring to 5 as being my A string. That's going to be the easiest way to go through that. I'm going to reach over my third finger now and put my pinky down, and I'm going to pick 6-4-3-2. I'm going to remove my pinky, and I'm going to pick 6-4-3-2 again. We like that. Put our middle finger up here now. We're going to this other voicing. My pinky's back down to do 6-4-3-2 2 times in a row. One with the pinky, one without. F major chord is going to be 6-4-3-2, and an E chord 6-4-3-2. That keeps us pretty straightforward to start. Cool, we're into it now, right? We're into it deep. So the next part of the song, as it cycles through, it brings in the high string that I talked about. And so that's a little bit different. So my pick hand is now going 5-4-3-1, omitting 2, and playing and removing my pinky. I'm going to do it again on the next one. Then business as usual. Bulk of the song, we will have this version. So if you notice, the high string only took place on the first chord. At the top of the song, the second time through is when we play it for this chord and this chord only. For the rest of the song, as we go through it, you'll be playing it just like this. So that's pretty cool. So that'll keep us cruising for a long time. And again, if you're playing with your friends and they want to blues out and some A pentatonic, that's awesome. We have all kinds of great stuff for that. As a matter of fact, we even have an ebook that teaches you all the good stuff to get you into soloing. That's in the YouTube text box below. All you got to do is click on that link below. And for all you guys that are getting comfortable with soloing in a blues or a rock fashion, it's a great video and an ebook that's got some scales and diagrams and all the info that you need. You can plug it right off of the 5th position of your A, and it's going to apply right along with this. So it's a 2-in-1. All you got to do is just click on that link below, and you'll be dialed for playing over this song. So as we get back into it here, we have our verse and our intro, and then we're going to have to set ourselves up here with this really cool type of an F chord. And you notice I'm going to play one with the pinky and one without. So I'm covering, I have the 6th string, 1st fret. I have my 3rd finger on the 4th string. Middle finger's there, pinky is there. And I'm going to lay flat because I have to lift my pinky so I hear this C note underneath all of that. right? That's how we're going to do that. We're going to do the E chord. right? And that takes us into a little bit more of a strummed out section that has some movable A minor chords, and those are A minor type shapes, I should say. It's going to be there. Then we're going to go back up to here. We're going to go to here, and that's going to be played in this kind of fashion. And it's kind of nice because, you know, Jimmy Page would take these movable chords and take them all over the place, and you can get a lot accomplished with it. Ooh, I moved the guitar and I got some vibrato. As I did that, that was pretty good. I don't think I can do that twice. So that's actually going to lead back into our arpeggiated verse. We're almost done. I mean, this song's pretty cool. We don't have a lot of parts to it. And it's kind of cool when you can play a Zeppelin song and you're not like inundated with a ton of parts. So as we go through, we're pretty styled, and we're going to go back into our arpeggiated verse and or intro. That's going to lead us into a middle section before our chorus. And our chorus is strummed chords that we already know. So let's talk about that middle section. Now, it's going to start us like this. It's going to lead us in just like this. And it's with an open A string, I should say. Darn it, David, you're not doing a good job over here. So I'm going to start with this chord, arpeggiated with an open A string. I'm going to go into this voicing of this chord. Whoa, look at that guy. I'm going to move slow because they're all picked in the same kind of way. Getting some neat sounds off the acoustic. Now, only the first time does it use this type of E power chord. The second one gets fancy. It goes to this guy. Now, if I'm not crazy, this happens 4 times, and that would conclude one pass of it. So, and that's going to lead you through the section that ultimately is going to take you into our chorus. I'm going to play this slow, with this chord being first. And you would have 2 other times of doing it exactly that way, and that's going to lead you into this. I'm strumming the chords. There's really not a lot of tweakage or variation going on there. I have pretty straight ahead A minor. I'm going to go like this. I can put my pinky on the high E string if I want to be crazy. It's still going to sound cool because when I go to this, I can put this one on the 2nd string or 2nd fret. Jimmy Page was always great with his overtones, so more straightforward, without the pinky at all. So the strum, so I go to my F and my E chord. The strum that makes up that chorus is pretty easy to get through. It's all down strum motion, so it's not too bad to navigate through. At the end of that chorus, we're going to have our F and E transitions that round us out, much like the arpeggiated version, but we're strumming. Back into our movable A minor chords. Get dramatic and maybe kind of arpeggiate some of those and have fun with it. That's going to do us for the song. There's a really cool little tag or ending that we're going to put in here that's kind of, you know, off the beaten path of the actual song itself, because the song just kind of retards or slows down at the end. And what we're going to do here is we're going to look at this, because this is kind of fun. It's a little bit different. I'm going to bail my pick to do this, because I think that'll probably be easiest. And I'm going to use my thumb and my first finger, along with my middle finger. Watch how I'm moving down now. Fancy, fancy chord. Okay, so let's do that again, and let's look at how I'm playing that. I'm going. Ooh, switching. Now I'm going to go into this chord. Now this chord, the way that it's played, I'm going to grab my pick. 5, 4, 3, 2, 5, 4, 3, 1, 5, 4. Up strum near the back. And we're out. We're good. Epic guitar instruction. So thanks for watching the video. What we would really love you to do is subscribe to the channel, please. Click the like button and give us your thoughts and opinions on the videos. We like to provide these with you as much as we possibly can, every week in fact. And if you can give us some feedback on what you'd like us to do next, we would love it, and we will give that right back to you. So please subscribe to the channel, and I'll see you next time. Thank you so much.